$1 million every 15 minutes. In this video, I'll be showing you how you and your buddy can be making millions simply by replaying one mission over and over again. The mission I'm referring to is of course the Bogdan problem, which if you already didn't know is the Doomsday Act 2 finale. We're going to keep it short and sweet here, so without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright, so step 1 to this whole process is of course you need to unlock the Doomsday Act 2 finale. So go grind with your friends to get this done, then come back to the video. Once you have the Act 2 finale ready to go, you're going to invite your buddy into the heist and start it up. Adjust the pace so that the non-host player gets the maximum possible cut. As far as the roles are concerned, we'll keep them how they are for now. There is something I want to say about the roles, but I'll come back later to talk about them some more. Alright, so once you start off the mission, sub team will go grab the Stromberg and head over to the sub. Pilot will not go to the Avenger. I repeat, don't go to the Avenger. Pilot will instead head over to this little peninsula on the screen right here. Reason being is that we can actually avoid having to deal with those annoying enemies because they're spawned in once you reach the Avenger. Pilot will then see if the jet skis spawn in by the beach. If not, call in Merryweather and order a boat pickup, but make sure you're in the water first like I'm showing you here. Once the boat arrives, throw a Molotovs or a gas container to kill the driver. Be careful if you throw a gas container, as sometimes it can look like the smoke is done pouring out, but it actually has some more left to dispense. Once the driver dies, take the boat and head over roughly where you think the sub team will spawn in, somewhere around here. Pilot team now chills until the sub team gets out. Alright, sub team, get ready because you're going to have to learn this route, alright? So you're going to board the sub and immediately switch to your assault shotgun. If you don't have one, pick another shotgun to make this quick. From here, you're just going to follow the route I'm taking like so. Once you finally reach the prisoner, don't bother listening to his little talk, just wait for the yellow dot to appear on your minimap and then you can head out. Watch yourself here on the staircase because there's going to be an enemy right here around the corner. Once you finally arrive back to this room, take a picture of the table and spam right on the D-pad on the other side of the table like where I am here. Now pretty much here you just gotta go through the cutscene and let the pilot know when you make your way out. From this point, the pilot's gonna pick you up in the boat and then head right over to the Avenger. Make sure that when you guys reach the Avenger that the pilot gets in first. Don't bother with the enemies, they're going to be spawning in, but they're not going to be doing a whole lot of damage to the Avenger. Now just fly right over to LSIA. Once you guys are relatively near LSIA, sub-team will go to their Xbox home and hover over the quit application option for GTA. Alright pilot, pay close attention because this is where the magic happens and it's all down to you now. Once you land the Avenger and the cutscene shows the first foot leaving the Avenger, say 2, 1, now. Just like that. And on now, sub-team will quit their application. If you did this correctly, the cutscene should play out with both characters still in there, and on the results screen, the pilot should be the only one listed. Don't worry about if it says gold or platinum, this doesn't really matter. Once the pilot enters a new session, the sub-team can join back to GTA. And that's it. Now you guys can alternate and keep repeating the whole process over and over again. Alright, so I'm sure that there's a couple things you want to know, so I'm going to answer some pretty frequently asked questions. So the first one is something I said I was going to come back to earlier in the video, and it was if you can change roles. And the answer is yes, you can, but because the host is the one who needs to quit the application, Make sure you guys land at LSIA to switch seats if you guys decide to switch roles, so that the non-host player is the one who delivers the Avenger. Another question I'm sure a lot of you have is what happens if we fail in the finale? Well, if the sub team dies in the sub, the pilot now needs to enter the Avenger and fight off the enemies. It's not hard, but it's a little inconvenient. The third concern I'm going to be going over is what happens if you don't get the timing down on quitting the application. So there's two things that could happen. The first is that the host quits too early and it just says he left, which isn't a big deal because you can just redo the finale. But if the host quits too late, it would mark the Act 2 as complete and you would have to redo the whole thing to come back to the finale. The final concern I'm going to be going over with is why haven't I gotten an invite after completing the heist? Just make sure you're a CEO and you can either wait for Lester to invite you or you can come back to your facility and replay it manually. And that wraps up today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you share this with your friends so they know how to properly do this glitch. If you have any questions, put them in the comments section below. I'll try to help out the best I can. Subscribe for more GTA related content, and I'll see you in the next video.